Hi, I'm Jessica here at Nautilus Mission Control at the Inner Space Center in Rhode Island, and I'm here today with Amy O'Neill, who's the Director of Educational Programming for the Nautilus and coordinates the Educator at Sea program. So welcome, Amy. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And I wanted to start off by asking you, what is the mission of the Educator at Sea program?
The mission of the Educator at Sea program is to capture the excitement of ocean exploration for audiences of all ages, and to inspire and motivate the next generation of explorers. Basically, the educators are there to translate the science that's happening, the careers that are involved, and what life is like on the ship.
And what are the main responsibilities of the educators at sea?
So they're really there as storytellers. They're there to tell the story and to bring it down to a level that everybody can understand. They provide the updates and the running commentaries so that when you log in and you're watching the live video streaming, you understand what's going on. They also take photographs, both on board as well as they help to post some of the underwater photographs that the data loggers or the other scientists might take during a dive. And they also write blogs.
And how might someone apply to become an educator at sea?
The application process has a few different stages. We hope that the next application will be available in December, and you can hop online on nautiluslive.org and there'll be a notification that it's up and ready. And you submit an application. There are a few essays that you have to write, a few letters of recommendation, normal type normal type background information, and then we usually host 1 or 2 rounds of interviews.
And what qualities are you looking for?
The biggest for us is good communication skills. So they need to be good verbal communicators and good written communicators, because that's how they're translating everything that comes off the ship. And so they need to be able to speak to a variety of audiences.
And how many educators do you accept? How many are on board this year, and where do they come from?
The numbers vary every year, but this year there are 19, and there are 2 educators at sea on board at any one time, and they come from a variety of organizations. Some are informal, museums, aquariums, some are from public schools, private schools. They cover a very wide age range, so some are 5th grade teachers, some are teaching at the university level. They're from Connecticut, Rhode Island, Virginia, Texas, Washington, Minnesota, Illinois, and the list goes on and on and on. So they really have a great age range. And I just also wanted to mention that that's really important for us, because we want to engage everybody, but we want to hook kids. So we want kids to look at this Nautilus Live experience and say, wow, I want to be a scientist. I want to pursue science and technology. And we want them to read books outside of school. We want them to tell their teachers about it. We want them to make decisions about the next classes that they're going to take, so that they start this sort of career path on science and technology.
Yeah, I want to be on the ship one day kind of thing.
Absolutely.
And you were recently an educator at sea on the Nautilus.
I was.
So what was that like? What was your favorite part about being on the ship?
My favorite part was definitely feeling like I was part of an actual scientific mission. Being able to talk to world-leading scientists in their field, asking them questions, being able to see the actual technology, Hercules, Argus, all of the equipment. I loved being able to go down and visit various places, locations on the ships, like going into the hangar that houses Hercules and talk to the engineers that were making modifications on Herc. That was very, very exciting to me, because you can't really understand all of that just by reading a book, but when you're there, it's awesome.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today, Amy.
Thank you.
It's great having you. And we would encourage all of you out there, all of you educators, to apply. We'll have the application up in a few months. Again, I'm Jessica here at Nautilus Mission Control. Stay tuned at nautiluslive.org. And now back to the action on the ship.